right now, more on that change of leadership on the Republican National Committee. Michael Steele, he's out voluntarily. And Reince Priebus is in. Priebus is the head of the Republican Party in Wisconsin, joining us right now to tell us why Steele decided to boot himself before being booted, I guess, and what Priebus brings to the table. Political analyst Jason Johnson is here with us. So first, let's talk about Steele. I mean, he felt the heat that he was not going to get the numbers, and then he said, you know what, I dismissed myself.
You know, Michael Steele has this really interesting relationship with the RNC. Like the song, all he's done is win. I mean, since he came into office, they've run governor's mansions. They did well in the 2010 midterms. But there have always been people who are unhappy with him. So rather than go through the embarrassment of being kicked out, he decided to take himself out of the race and leave whatever problems the RNC has to the new guy.
Should I be surprised, though? Because doesn't he seem quite steely, so to speak? That, you know, he is like Teflon. He has been taking it, whether it's criticism or whether it's accolades, for a long time now, and that he would acquiesce and step down, that doesn't seem like his character, the character of the man that we've gotten to know over the past few years.
It's not that surprising. You know, Michael Steele has always been surprising people, and that's why the RNC was so unhappy with him. You saw right after the midterm elections, his first interview, he said, look, you know, this wasn't really a victory for us. This was the public being angry. There's no more honest man in America than the guy who knows he's losing his job. So Michael Steele recognized this a long time ago, and he backed out. I think, but he does have a future. Maybe not in the Republican Party, but certainly in Washington.
And what do we know about Priebus?
What we know about Priebus is he's got the two things that the RNC really wants right now. He's an insider. He's been part of the 168 committee, and he turned a blue state red. And that's what the Republicans are going to need to win in 2012. I mean, he got rid of Russ Feingold, and that's the kind of thing Republicans hope will project whatever their candidates are in 2012 into the White House.
And so I wonder if we can look ahead even to the week, because now we hear the Republicans, you know, are saying we're ready to get back to business in Congress. Boehner, who had been leading the effort to say, let's vote for this repeal of health care, but because of the Tucson tragedy, put that on the back burner. But now many Republicans are saying next week it's time to get back to business.
Priebus is going to be much more low profile when this is going on in Washington, D.C. The Republicans have $20 million of debt. He's not even doing interviews. He's answering the phone right now trying to get some more money. So I think the Republicans are going to move forward with their agenda. They're going to try and reform and get rid of health care reform and push to improve jobs in this country. But Priebus has to get the finances great, or they're not going to be good for the next year.
He's talking about the retiring of the $20 million debt.
Yes.
Interesting terminology.
Yeah, you know, that's the term that you use when you don't know how to pay it. And they've got bills due in February.
Yeah, all right. Jason Johnson, good to see you. So hopefully we'll see you more on the weekends joining us, right? All right, good to see you. Thanks so much.